Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. But the code language for today is emotional regulation. So with the code language, y'all know we always start off by looking it up. So I'm going to look up what comes up when I type in emotional regulation in the search engine. And we're going to see exactly what we get. Emotional regulation. Emotional regulation, also known as emotional self-regulation, refers to the ability to manage and respond to emotional experiences in a healthy and constructive way. It involves influencing which emotions we feel, when we feel them, and how we express or experience them. This ability is crucial for mental well-being and navigating life's challenges effectively. So that's the definition that comes up, or the first take on emotional regulation that comes up. Now, I know in the past we spoke about emotional intelligence, Mr. McBride, which is a bit different from the definition of emotional regulation, but they're like first cousins. You know what I'm saying? I would say emotional regulation is emotional intelligence big brother, in my opinion.
Tomato.
It's not the same, but it's his big brother. You know what I'm saying? Because to be able to regulate, you must first be intelligent. Now, you said you don't think emotional intelligence exists.
That shit don't exist.
Let's talk, man. Let's talk. It's the code language conversation. It's two of us, so today it's actually a conversation. It's not a monologue. Let's go.
That shit don't exist, man. It don't exist because, well, let's use this new one you came up with. Emotional regulation.
It's Googleable.
Fine. I'll take you for your word. I ain't saying you lying, but let's see. Let's test the logic.
Okay.
If I'm feeling emotional and I feel like punching a wall, would anybody say that that's emotional regulation?
I would.
You would, but come on.
If you feel a certain way and you feel like punching a wall,
emotionally unstable, and the way that I regulate myself is to punch the wall.
Yeah. What kind of wall? Drywall, brick wall, nearest wall? It matters. It matters.
Whatever wall I feel like punching.
Are you okay? I want to answer you. I'm gonna walk down the path with you, but I just want to get clarity. Are you punching the wall to keep from punching a person?
Sure.
Yes, that's regulation.
Now,
low level, because if you could regulate at a high level, you wouldn't punch anything. But it's still regulation.
But it is a form of emotional regulation.
Yes,
now,
it is.
You and I both know that most people would say that that's being out of control and not controlling your emotions. Most people would view it that way.
Yeah, I mean, shit lie when you don't know why.
So if most people would view it that way, and it's all based upon how we perceive or what we feel is acceptable emotional regulation, how can it exist if what I need to do to regulate myself you deem is socially unacceptable?
Give me the first part of your question. You said if what you do is socially unacceptable.
If what I do to emotionally regulate myself is socially unacceptable, therefore I can't practice emotional regulation.
No, you won't be perceived as a person with emotional regulation. But a person who doesn't understand, I just punched this drywall because I wanted to slap 10 of y'all, they would think you're a person who's not regulated.
If I go to jail for doing something that was regulating my emotions because it's perceived not only socially, but legally as unacceptable.
Well, it depends on where that matters. The details matter, right? Because if you punch a wall in a public place, you're not emotionally regulated. If you made a decision that's going to land you in jail, you have no emotional regulation. If you punch a wall at your own house that you can put the shit on and paint over it, then I mean, hey, it might have been the best decision. It might have been the best decision that day. But the details matter for sure. Trippy said in order to regulate, you need to be able to understand your emotions. That's a fact. He said that's not regulating at all. You should be able to funnel those emotions in a positive way, he said.
See?
But we have a definition. No, but we have a definition. So let's make sure you stand in the parameters. Emotional regulation, also known as emotional self-regulation, refers to the ability to manage and respond to emotional experiences in a healthy and constructive way. It involves influencing which emotions we feel, when we feel them, and how we express or experience them. So after reading it again, punching the wall, you're unregulated. Even if it's to keep from punching a person, you're still unregulated.
See?
After reading it again, I'm with Trippy.
See?
That's not regulating at all.
Why?
Go punch a heavy bag. Go
What's
punch
the
something that's made
difference?
to be punched.
What's the difference?
One is considered damage, one is considered exercise
Why?
or training. Why?
So
Because
if I'm at a rage room, is it still damage?
no, it's regulating. The fact that you paid money to go somewhere where you can fuck shit up is regulating. That's emotional regulation.
So if you
I
pay
feel
money,
like
so if you
feel
pay
like
money
catching
at your own house and you punch a hole in your own wall.
that costs $5 to fix. Everybody know little
So
drywall.
it's
Little
emotionally
drywall, that ain't
regulated.
shit. Yeah,
Exactly.
nah, at your own house, if you know how to fix it, yeah, you regulate. Now, if you got to pay somebody to come do your drywall, you're not regulated.
But you see how much other people's opinion got to go into it before we can say if it's socially acceptable.
Fuck other people.
If
you know that you have rage in your spirit, and every day you manage to be amicable and kind and polite to people and keep yourself out of jail, you're regulating. Whether somebody think you regulating or not, you're regulating. Now, if you let that rage get the best of you, you're unregulated.
But there's the other side of that. When you do what you just said, if people enrage you with the smallest of things, so you emotionally regulate yourself. People who do this tend to be more quiet. They don't tend to speak as much. They don't tend to open up as much. You got people who would say that that's unhealthy. So now, is that
fuck these people
regulated?
Man,
the definitions say it's got to be healthy.
That's what it say. Yeah, but it don't say it got to be perceived as healthy. It's got to actually be healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's healthy to bottle up emotions?
Yes, I think it's necessary.
Do you think most people would say it's healthy to bottle up emotions?
No, but most people don't have a fucking clue about how they should be going about half the shit they going about in the first place. That's why That's why I got a whole channel, because we got to help people crack the codes. That's why we're here.
Niggas punch the wall.
You can't punch the wall. Just punch your wall. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh yeah, punch your wall.
Yeah.
You right in a public place. Yeah, you be
don't do that.
To damage
regulate
property.
Regulate.
You go to jail. But here's the situation where this might be emotionally regulating, but you can still go to jail even though it would be considered just among most people. If someone did something to your child,
you're not going to jail. You just got to do something to them right away. You got to do something to them right away. You got to do something. You'll be charged, but you won't sit.
You'll be okay.
Going. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You got to do it. Going. If somebody do something to your family, the best way to get away with it, allegedly and all for content creation purposes, if somebody do something to your family, the best way to get away with it is to do it right away. As soon as you find out, click out. If you do that, you got a shot in court. You got a shot.
Would it be emotional regulation?
Yeah, I'm regulated. I know exactly what I'm doing, and it's about to be constructive.
I agree.
Yeah. It's about to be constructive.
I know most people would.
It's about to be very healthy and very constructive. Yes, sir. What's about to happen next?
That's not healthy. That's not healthy.
Not healthy for them. Trippy said one is constructive and the other isn't when it's the boxing analogy brought up. Facts. You got to punch the bag, not the wall, man.
Said so.
Facts. But I would say you can't really take other people's opinions into account in regards to how well you are. And there's levels to regulation, right? Like that's kind of what you're introducing to the conversation, is that there's a place between snapping all the way out and not saying nothing at all, where you could be like in the blurry gray area of like, okay, are you emotionally regulated? Or are you kind of like, and you like, yeah, I'm a little crazy, but not crazy. And you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
What if it's a situation where, yeah, this may seem like I'm snapping off to you, but this is me emotionally regulating at the moment.
Yeah.
It could go way, the other way.
Way the other way. Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. When people don't understand the why or the details, that's why I said we got to get rid of the perception of others because they don't know the details. You know what I mean? It would all those things matter. You said something interesting though. You said do I think it's healthy for people to bottle up emotions? For women, no. For men, yes. I think it's a part of being a man. I think it's unhealthy for men to go about in this world wearing their heart on their sleeve. You gonna listen, the way that this earth is gonna treat you. If you decide to be that way, it's not even right. It ain't even right. How life gonna go for you walking around being an emotionally expressive and vulnerable person with just people in general it's not even fair. I would advise you to learn. I would advise you to get a big ass bottle and learn how to bottle some shit up. For sure. It's a part of being a man. All this shit about men can cry in public and you can talk to me. All that shit is being stated to you by soft ass men and women. It ain't no alpha. You don't see nobody that's a gorilla out here dominating their field telling you to cry. They not. Trump ain't told your ass to cry. You don't even gotta like Trump. He's still the president. His ass ain't told you to cry. Andrew Tate, you ain't gotta like him either. He rich as fuck. He got all the hoes. He got the life that you want. He ain't telling your ass to cry. David Goggins, even you are looking for something a little closer to home, a Marine, a hardcore soldier. He's not telling your ass to cry. Ain't no men doing nothing at no high level telling your ass to cry. Kobe didn't tell your ass to cry. Michael Jordan ain't telling your motherfucking ass to cry. Even if you seen them cry, they still not pushing male tears and shit. Y'all better get the fuck on. No, sir. You need a bottle. Yes, I think it's healthy for men to bottle shit up. I think it's very unhealthy the way the world is going to abuse your emotional ass if you don't bottle some shit up. Go ahead and B, what you think about your own question?
Just get quiet. Like, because what always happens is the same thing that always happens to me. I get quiet. I try to let the shit ride. And what do they say? Open up. Tell your truth.
Yep. Gaslight.
Okay, fine. But just know that when I'm telling my truth, I missed the class on Koof.
Yeah, fuck all that. Get straight to
it. You want me to give you my emotion? Well, here it is. And now I'm that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Again. And then and I'm giving it to you emotionally regulated because it can go way left. But you're still saying, oh, he's emotional, he's unregulated. It's like, no, not really. You just don't like how it's coming out now, but it can go way less.
Trippy made an interesting point. He said, I would say you are emotionally regulated if you take the time to think about the after effects before you punch said wall. It's the people who don't think about the after, I would say, are unregulated. That's what I'm saying. Because it just like when you made the analogy if somebody did something to your kid. Bro, I'm regulated. I know exactly. I'm conscious, breathing fresh air, thinking clear, allegedly, all for content creation. I'm finna the amount of regulation that's about to happen. You feel what I'm saying? Regulation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, I think.
But it could be perceived as unregulated. Let the law handle it. Just call the police. Stuff like that gets said.
Yeah. Listen, man, I always tell men, talk to God. Talk to God. Like people get so far away from, like, when you say you're not religious, and that's another thing too that you got to get your Christians together on. Because I know you're a Christian, you got to get them together, man. Christians the only ones that do this. Muslims don't do it. When you tell somebody you're not Christian, they immediately think you atheist. Because you're not like them, they think you don't believe in nothing. That is fucked up. Yeah, no, we're not even finna get into it. I'm just saying, get your people together. But what I'm finna say is though, people, men, go talk to God. Bro, that's the only safe place. Talk to God. If you got a dog, talk to your dog. If you got a fish tank, talk to the fish, nigga. If you got plants, talk to the plants. Talking to people ain't it, folks. Your homeboy will tell his wife your business. Your best female friend definitely gonna tell somebody her business. Your business. Listen, your mama gonna tell her homegirl your business. Oh yeah, I was talking to my baby the other day, and yeah, man, talk to God, folks. Talk to God. Talk straight to the Lord. Get in your car, be by yourself, get out on an open road. No niggas on the left and the right, nothing on the Bluetooth, nigga. Holla at the Lord, bro. Holla at the Lord, G. That's one nigga that's gonna keep your secrets on phone now. He ain't gonna tell nobody. He ain't gonna tell Mary. He ain't gonna tell nobody up there about nothing you got going on, folks.
Alicia
I
Keys
promise.
said she gonna keep the secrets too.
You Alicia ain't kept shit, man. She ain't listen. Come on, man. For real, that's the best advice I got for people, bro. As far as like emotional regulation and being a man is hard for different reasons than being a woman is hard. Being alive is difficult, period. Everything that has life got something to worry about. A blade of grass got to worry about one of you Bigfoot ass niggas. Anthill got to worry about a 3-year-old. Anthill's worst nightmare is a little kid. A whole anthill's worst nightmare is a little kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's alive got something to worry about. The trees got to worry about mankind. The ocean got to worry about humans. Most things here have to worry about humans. Let's be clear. Most things here have to worry about us. But even us, we have to worry about each other. Like, we are the problem. But no, that's a whole different conversation. What I'm saying is being a man is fucking hard. And it's hard for a lot of reasons. But being emotionally vulnerable is not the answer to your fucking problems, bro. I promise you it's not, G. It only gets worse. The more you start telling people how you fucking feel. Mr. McBride, for example, beautiful woman that came and joined us on our pod. We won't even say her name. The interaction didn't end how we wanted it to end. Beautiful woman came on our pod, gave a lot of insight and different perspectives, unique from mine or your own, you could say. You know what I'm saying? Completely unique perspectives. And Mr. McBride was very quiet because his perspectives are the complete and total opposite of hers. And he knows how he talks. This is being emotionally regulated. The man chose to be quiet. I was letting him. Hosting the pod, I'm letting you be quiet. Was I trying to pull answers out of you? Was I overly asking you questions? Nope. We got a guest. We just going to let her speak. We're going to get out of here clean. I know how the shit can go. The guest says, after already having had a history with you, no, go ahead. Speak freely. He opens up. Problem. Why are you talking like that? Don't use that type of language. You shouldn't. He was quiet. Should just let him sleep. I don't get why people do that. You see me over here trying to keep it together. Mike Tyson once said, they got me on this thing called Zoloft, right? They got me on that to keep me from killing y'all. If you see somebody in the cut, let that nigga sit in the cut like some stitches. I don't get it, bro. I don't get why. And that's why, bro, I'm quiet. Because I'll tell you niggas all the time, I'm not wrapped too tight. That's why I keep to myself. I'm not for the public, fam. This is what I have to give is from this lens. When I make my music, you listen to me in your CD player, you listen to me in the gym, you listen when I do my content, you listen to me wherever you at. Being in person with 40 of y'all, you would be shocked. You wouldn't know I was an introvert if you met me in person. Would they be? They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. Have a concert, hundreds of people, I go shake everybody's hand, kiss babies, hug. You wouldn't fucking know. But listen to me. When I tell y'all the truth, my fucking battery for social only charged to 25%. It don't even go to full. My shit charged to 25, nigga. Straight up. I got a lot to give to the world, but I'm meant to give it to you niggas like this. I do not like being around people because they'll do what they did to you. I've been having done to me my whole life. I had a shit done by my own family. Why you don't talk? Why you ain't said? Because I don't think like none of y'all. And everything I got to say, you going to take offensive. Everything I got to say to y'all, you're going to take offensive. Y'all don't want me to start telling the truth up in here, family. With my own family, y'all don't want me to sit in here and start telling the truth. Why all us in here fat? Yeah, let's start having some real. Let's have some real conversation at family dinner. Why is 85% of us sitting in here fat?
Oh God.
Oh, now y'all want me to go back to shutting up? Okay, bet. You see what I'm saying? Bet. Because when I come in here with my food, no. This is what the black family do to you. When I come in with my healthy food and my motherfucking juice blend and my fruits and vegetables, I get made fun of. You nibbling on rabbit food over there. But all you niggas fighting cancer. Everybody in my whole fucking family. The whole family fighting cancer. Nigga. Oh, man. We can laugh and shit to keep from crying and shit. But how many more niggas we won't bury the same way? Cause y'all like the rib tips with the slab or the whatever on it. And then you a black sheep for coming to no. But you a black sheep for coming to the table with a way to save everybody. You the fucking outcast for trying to save the day. You Superman and motherfuckers exile you.
Don't save them.
So I don't like people. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is y'all talking about? Chris Dale said this is funny. It is, but it's real too. Trippy said life gonna always life. You shouldn't be stuck in those emotions. As a man, you gotta move on. The next task at hand. Easier said than done, though. Oh, for sure. I ain't say be stuck in no emotions. You definitely life is about Kim, Kim, keeping it moving. I ain't say be stuck in emotions. I said stop telling niggas how you feel. Straight up. Emotions is the most temporary shit on earth. Stop telling niggas how you feel. You gonna feel different in a minute, bro. You gonna feel different in 30 minutes, bro. Don't fuck all that. I'm not, and then people, and then women, they weaponize it against you. Your female friends, your mother, your auntie, any woman you close to in your life, they'll weaponize your lack of openness against you. But you don't, so you don't feel like you could trust me? No, motherfucker. No, nigga, no. But I'm your so-and-so. They always want to throw the title. But I'm your sister. But I'm your mama. But I don't care who you is. On phone now, my dog dead. The only person I used to talk to breathing was my dog, nigga. He's gone. So ain't no talking, folks. Straight to God. Ain't no talking.
Sebastian gone?
He died, bro. He died a couple weeks ago. I don't want to talk about it. He right here on my desk. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch. www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes. Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.